Welcome to Nollywood Radio France. We bring you the picks of the week from our Facebook friends. I'm your host, Cyprian Joseph. Now comes the first pick of the week, listeners. I have a big gist for you. Listeners, this one is a big story. As I was scrolling down my Facebook wall, I saw a picture of a boy carrying a handwritten poster which reads, "Help! Can you believe my government in Nigeria lost $20 billion? $20 billion. Can you imagine what $20 billion can buy? Now, let's take the Nollywood industry. $20 billion can buy, let me say, first of all, we can buy Hollywood, if you want. No, that's not a good example. We can build a wonderful studio for Nollywood with everything, all the cameras, in a big town as big as Lagos. So just get the picture of $20 billion. $20 billion. You can, with $20 billion, you can feed the whole of Lagos State for many, many years. So it's a lot of money. So I try to dig further to find out whether some people were passive, because we Africans, when we hear this type of news, we say, oh, it doesn't concern us. It's all about the missing money, so that we will not get any problem. But now the first reaction about the missing money was from our Facebook friend Linda the Black Panthera, who said, first of all, she said, really? Maybe you want to say Nigerian government got this amount for just one day. Yes, maybe. It's oil money. Now, the second reaction came from Babalola Akins. He said, PDP, I don't know what that means, but anyway, it means whatever should be the party in power or the people in control. Where is our $20 billion? Now, another reaction came from still on Facebook, Viola Solomon. Viola Solomon answered Babalola Akins, saying to them pocket or one of them bank account. So this is broken English anyway. So the money went into someone's pocket. That's what she means. And then another reaction came from an anonymous Facebook friend, no name, just posted that there, said, it's a shame to this country that such amount of money lost and nowhere to be found nowhere to be found, while millions of Nigerians are suffering. And now our friend spelled suffering, SURFRING, which means suffering. Anyway, whatever, I think he or she was not very happy when she was writing that. So the most important thing is suffering. But remember, any leader that stole our money will not go unpunished. Okay, very bad grammar anyway. But anyway, we can understand you. You are trying to say that if any leader steals money, the leader must be brought to justice. Now, another reaction came from Damian Mbata Shanta, who wrote on my Facebook wall saying they have the money resting in their fat tummies. So, yeah, it's true. Some people have fat tummies in Nigeria. Does not mean there is money inside. I think that has to be. I think it's all about health issues. It's different in Nigeria. If you have big stomach, you are rich. But here in France and the Western countries, you are not rich. You have to check your health. So I think we're talking about culture now. I think, okay, now, but I try to find out more. It's an article written by CKN Nigeria. So today, Wednesday, 26th February 2014. So the article was written at 8:45 a.m. That's Nigerian time. So what do we find in this? The headline reads, I want an independent forensic audit of alleged missing 20 billion. Okonjo Iweala. Now the problem here is forensic audit. Listeners, that's big grammar. You might not understand it. So I didn't even understand that because it has something to do with commercial English. And again, not only commercial English, it has something to do again with legal English mixed with accounts. So I went straight on the internet. You get everything from the internet now. And I wanted to know the meaning of forensic audit. Now here, the meaning of forensic audit says forensic accounting. We have forensic accounting, sometimes called investigative accounting. So you need to investigate the accounts. Involves the application of accounting concepts and techniques in legal problems. That goes very, very far. That means that we are no auditors in both sides. The auditors that audit accounts every year. No auditor existed or continue to exist because the money there were no auditors to audit the accounts to account for this money. Now, forensic accountants investigate and document financial frauds, okay, and white-collar crimes such as embezzlement. They also provide litigation support to attorneys and law enforcement agencies investigating financial wrongdoing. So, listeners, you see where we are with this money. The money is missing. And now, on the article says I'm not going to read everything because it's a very long article, but the most important aspect, part of the article, the summary, the main points, if you want, says the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has demanded to know the whole truth about the alleged missing 20 billion, which the suspended central bank governor Malam Sanusi Lamido Sanusi said is missing from the Federation account. So no wonder you see our man standing with his poster crying for help. Now, for some of you that didn't pick it up, it's all about a picture of a young man. I think that should be in London or in France or in the United States. I don't know where, because it was not the country where that picture was taken. Was not indicated below the picture. Says, help, can you believe my country in Nigeria lost 20 billion? So that's on the internet. You can investigate more about this money. So this is our first pick, because when we're talking about money and a good number of Nollywood actors and actresses and producers, and we're talking about how have no money to go ahead with their productions, and then we're also talking about how We can improve the industry. Now you hear that 20 billion is missing 20 billion. And again, there's suffering, like one of our commentators said, suffering, which was a very bad spelling. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Now there's a lot of suffering and hardship in Nigeria. A good number of people have no light. They can't measure up for 3 square meals. And then when you hear that 20 billion in dollars, not in the local money, got lost, it throws shiver on you. So, listeners, you can tell us what you think about this missing money. And then, if ever you have a way, you have your own tricks or ways to find that money, please make sure the federal government knows about it. Knows about the money. You can even write an open letter to the president to tell the president, I have found the money, but this is what we call, the more you look, the less you see. Now listen to our second pick. On Facebook, you find all types of articles, all kinds of people, and this is what makes Facebook a wonderful place to be. So this second pick is very interesting. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about sex. Yes, we're going to talk about sex. Our contributor on Facebook posted this article. Now, the article, quote unquote, states, yes, it is midweek and the average worker is gradually preparing for weekend, which commences on Friday evening. Weekends are those glorious times of the week when we take care of those things we have pushed off, including sex. During the week, because of the pleasure of work and also because of the need to wake up early and sleep late. Now that the weekend stares each of us in the face, it's also necessary to have a rough idea of what we will do in order to stay focused, healthy, and totally revved up to meet the demands of the next week. Okay, you're listening to Nollywood Radio France. I'm your host, Cyprian Johnson. Now, the last pick of today is this quotation, which states, forgive yourself. Dwelling on past bad decisions you've made only allows those decisions to keep defining you. Forgive yourself. Move on. Thanks so much to all our contributors. You're listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep on checking on this website, www.nollywoodradiofrance.com, for all and everything on Nollywood and African entertainment. I'm your host, Cyprian Johnson. Bye, and thanks for listening.